Imagine a city glittering in gold, the Colosseum, where tens of thousands of eyes follow every move of the gladiators, and a throne upon which sits a man with absolute power. But what if that man was insane? What if his whims decided who would live and who would be fed to the lions? Today, we step into the dark heart of the Roman Empire, into the lives of men who believed themselves gods, yet acted worse than beasts. These are the 10 most deranged Roman emperors and the bloody, shocking, and downright bizarre legacies they left behind. 1. Caligula, the emperor who turned power into theater. Gaius Julius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, known to history simply as Caligula, began his reign with hope. Young, charismatic, promising justice. But soon, something broke. He staged lavish feasts where food was served on plates of gold and fountains poured rivers of wine. Guests ate bread baked with gold dust, pure extravagance. But his most infamous stunt? Elevating his beloved horse Incitatus to the rank of senator. He built a marble stable for the horse, fed him oats sprinkled with gold, and, according to some sources, planned to make him consul. This wasn't just madness, it was a calculated insult to the Senate, a way to say, your positions mean nothing. I can put an animal in your place, and no one will dare stop me. Behind the spectacle lay cruelty. Caligula staged private death games, ordering executions simply because he was bored. Some historians claim he would watch senators be thrown to wild beasts while dining. Others say he enjoyed ordering entire families executed for minor slights. 2. Nero, the arsonist and actor emperor. Summer AD 64. A fire ignites in Rome, raging for 6 days. As buildings collapse and people die in the streets, Nero stands on a balcony and sings. He fancied himself a great artist, performing in theaters and forcing the nobility to applaud. His concerts could last for hours, and the doors were locked so no one could leave. After the fire, he seized the burnt land to build his golden house, a sprawling palace with an artificial lake and halls encrusted with pearls. He took this land from citizens who had lost everything. To shift blame for the fire, Nero targeted Christians. He had them crucified, sewn into animal skins to be torn apart by dogs, or covered in pitch and set alight, turning them into human torches for his nighttime parties. Even his own advisors feared him. Anyone who disagreed with Nero could vanish overnight, sometimes without a trace. And yet, he remained convinced of his brilliance, performing while Rome burned. 3. Commodus, gladiator on the throne. The son of philosopher Emperor Marcus Aurelius should have been a wise ruler. Instead, Commodus became obsessed with the arena. He didn't just watch gladiator games, he fought in them. But his opponents were often crippled, elderly veterans, or starving animals. He slaughtered ostriches and mockingly waved their severed heads at senators, mocking. He declared himself the reincarnation of Hercules, renamed Rome the colony of Commodus, and even rewrote the calendar in his honor. Citizens were forced to address him as Hercules Romanus in public. Eventually, his own inner circle assassinated him, not in the Colosseum, but in his private bath. Yet even death could not erase the legend of his vanity and bloodlust. 4. Caligula's shadow, Caracalla, the blood-stained reformer. Marcus Aurelius Antoninus, known as Caracalla, took the throne with ambition. He granted Roman citizenship to nearly all free men in the empire, a bold move. But behind the reforms lurked a monstrous appetite for cruelty. He massacred the population of Alexandria after being insulted by the locals. Estimates say tens of thousands perished, streets ran red with blood. His soldiers called him the Butcher, yet he walked among them smiling. Even family was not safe. He had his own brother Geta murdered in a brutal palace ambush. The order came mid-embrace, as if killing a sibling could be casual. Every year, he celebrated this mitricide as a triumph, the blood of family for the glory of power. 5. Elagabalus, the young priest-emperor of chaos. Imagine a 14-year-old boy suddenly in charge of the most powerful empire on earth. Whisper, building tension. Elagabalus worshipped the sun god Elagabal and demanded Rome follow his eccentric rituals. Tensely, he married multiple men and women, forcing senators to attend his bizarre ceremonies, mocking. He was notorious for banquets that could last days, where he would serve food laced with strange perfumes or even poisonous substances to guests. One story tells of him smothering diners under piles of rose petals, the scent so heavy some suffocated. Elagabalus loved shock and scandal. He would appear publicly dressed as a woman, wearing makeup, and claim divine status. His unpredictability made the Senate tremble, fearing reprisal for the smallest offense. 6. Tiberius, the Emperor in Shadows. After Augustus, Tiberius should have been a stabilizing hand. Instead, he withdrew to Capri, ruling through fear and proxy. Villas perched on cliffs, lavish and deadly, became prisons for those who displeased him. He devised ingenious tortures. People accused of treason were often executed slowly. One method involved being sewn into sacks with snakes, dogs, and monkeys. The cries of the condemned echoed across his island retreat, a symphony of terror. Historians whisper that Tiberius's mind became a labyrinth of suspicion and paranoia. He trusted no one, loved no one, except shadows and the echo of his own power. 7. Domitian, the paranoid tyrant. Domitian demanded absolute obedience. He tightened control over the Senate, stripping it of real power. His reign was marked by fear. Spies watched, rumors dictated life and death. He executed philosophers, poets, and senators on a whim. Even family members were not spared. Some cousins vanished overnight. Domitian surrounded himself with flattery. yet he never felt safe. 6. Tiberius, the Emperor in Shadows. After Augustus, Tiberius should have been a stabilizing hand. Instead, he withdrew to Capri, ruling through fear and proxy. Villas perched on cliffs, lavish and deadly, became prisons for those who displeased him. He devised ingenious tortures. People accused of treason were often executed slowly. One method involved being sewn into sacks with snakes, dogs, and monkeys. The cries of the condemned echoed across his island retreat, a symphony of terror. 8. Carus, the Lightning Emperor. Carus seized power quickly, hailed as a savior by the army, but even his brief reign was marked by strange omens. He claimed to communicate with the gods, consulting astrologers before every battle. He marched east, conquering lands with astonishing speed. Soldiers whispered about sudden lightning storms following him. Some said the gods themselves feared Carus. His death remains mysterious. Some claim he was struck by lightning himself, a fitting end for a man so obsessed with divine power. 9. Elagabalus Revisited, Chaos in the Palaces of Rome. Though already mentioned, Elagabalus deserves more attention for the sheer absurdity of his court. He introduced exotic rituals, black animals, sacred stones from Emesa, and endless feasts. He mocked tradition, forcing senators to participate in humiliating ceremonies. One banquet allegedly featured guests covered in perfume, dressed as animals, while servants poured exotic oils. He wore gold and jewels in public, claiming to be both male and female, both god and mortal. His court was a circus, a theater of madness, where the emperor's whims decided life and death. 10. Nero Revisited, Fire, Music, and Murder. Nero's cruelty cannot be overstated. Beyond the great fire, he delighted in the torment of others. Christians were crucified, sewn into animal skins, and set alight as human torches for his evening spectacles. He performed on stage, forcing nobles to applaud while Rome burned. He eliminated rivals, senators, friends, even his own mother. Every action was a performance, every death an ornament to his vanity. Culmination, the Empire of Shadows. What ties these men together? Power, and its ability to corrupt absolutely. Some ruled wisely at first, others were cruel from the start, but all succumbed to desire, vanity, and bloodlust. Imagine the Colosseum filled not with cheering crowds, but the cries of the condemned. Imagine the palaces not of marble, but of terror and betrayal. The Senate, once mighty, reduced to trembling servants. Final reflection, lessons from madness. History remembers these emperors not for their achievements, but for their excesses. Their lives are cautionary tales. Power without restraint breeds monsters. From Caligula's hoarse senators to Nero's burning Rome. From Elagabalus's absurd rituals to Caracalla's blood-soaked streets. We are left with questions. How much power can a human soul endure before it fractures? And what shadows lurk in those who believe themselves gods? These men ruled an empire, yet were enslaved by their own madness. Rome endured, but their stories endure too. A chilling reminder that history is shaped not only by victories, but by the terrifying whims of the few.